Welcome back. If you just joined us, we've been keeping an eye on Nigeria's anti-graft war, and our guest on this episode of Question Time is the chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, Mr. Ibrahim Magu. Don't go away. In terms of prosecuting high-profile personalities, where has it been difficult for the EFCC to pursue a case to a logical end?
We have about 143 convictions so far, and it's going up. And no institution has ever done that. No one single institution has ever done that. But I agree with you. With the politically exposed persons, we have not been able to obtain the. But this Justice Administration Act 2015 is really working very well, and sooner or later, you will see most of them falling out.
We understand that some public officials have refunded some money. Could you give us specific details of who these people are and the amount of money they've refunded?
No, it's not appropriate for me to sit down here and tell you this, because as we are talking now, monies are coming in and going out, so it will not be appropriate. But sooner or later, I think in about a week or two, we'll be able to draw the line and give you the exact figure we had at that time, that we have at that time.
Does that exempt those that have refunded money from facing the due process of the law?
No, not really. But it's kind of maybe if somebody happens to cooperate and agree to come into maybe plea bargaining arrangement. I know a plea bargaining arrangement has a lot of issues, but it will be handled properly. And if you happen to cooperate, you don't give us too much joala, and then we sit down and look at what has been recovered from you, who can enter plea bargain, and that kind of suggests some soft landing.
Many are wondering, why have you been silent on the Halliburton scandal?
No, the Halliburton scandal is on. It's on. You know, there were some arrangement that some very senior lawyers are involved. We are investigating every day. Even last time I went to America, I spoke with them. In the UK, we discussed with the NCA. So we are very much investigating.
What is your commission doing about the repatriation of stolen funds?
Of course, we are working with most of the other law enforcement agencies, the FBI, the NCA, the Swiss police, and the Italians as well, and many other people. We are following the money. We are tracing the money. We are trailing the money, and we will get them back very soon. But it has to be done within the law. You know, there is a requirement. We must enter a kind of mutual legal assistance treaty with the other MLAT, with the other countries. There are procedures, and then such procedures are really delaying. But we have been able to. There is an improvement in getting this money back, because they are willing to issue warrant. They are willing to restrain any account we pointed out. We are listening to also restrain the properties we have traced to their own countries. We are also helping them at this end.
Do you have forensic experts to pursue the stolen funds, to track them down?
Yeah, we have a forensic, we are also liaising with others. We have a forensic investigation department. We have somebody who has a PhD in charge. We are working.
What are you doing to banks that acted as agents of this money laundering?
You know, we are discussing with the governor of Central Bank, and I insisted that they should stop this private banking, so-called private banking. It's illegal, it's wrong, okay? And then now we are not only going after the personnel of the bank, we are also going after the bank, because what happened in Nigeria is that when the personnel of the bank is involved in fraudulent activities, what the bank does is that they will just scheme the personnel out of the system. They will dismiss him, and they think that's the end. But now we are going to go after the bank and the personnel they use to perpetrate such fraud. It will take two to tango, so we'll go after them all. Very soon, in fact, you will see us prosecuting most of the MDs of the banks. We don't care what happened, because the right thing has to be done. because they have given a lot of rules for this thing to be perpetrated. The money laundering and the stealing aspect, they use them to hide all the stolen money. So one very interesting aspect of this looted fund is that you have a lot of professionals with suitcase roaming from office to office, and when they come, they will tell you, look, I know where the stolen money is. You know, I know where the stolen money, where Mr. A and B kept the stolen money. And they'll come out and tell you, please, if you give me a percentage of the stolen money, I will show you where the money is. You know, it's beats my moral imagination on a principle. Because this is somebody who claims to be somebody of substance in society. And he will come and tell the government that I have seen where the stolen money is. I will tell you if you give me a percentage of the stolen money. I don't know what's the difference? If you want a portion of the stolen money, it is okay if you say, I will render service, you pay me for my service, but for you to say you want a portion of the loot, you know, it means if you are given a position of responsibility, you do something, you will be worse than that man.
Just like you mentioned earlier, the Transparency International have also accused the UK and the US of being the major destination of most of the stolen funds. So what are you doing to get them, to compel them to refund this money and also to block those traffic as a route for the stolen funds?
No, I'm telling you, we are working. We are working with the United Arab Emirates. We are working with the US, with the UK, with Switzerland, with Italy, with almost every country is now willing to key in, because they realize that fighting corruption is a real issue. It's a very serious issue. So each and every country we go to for collaboration, for collocating, have shown the willingness to assist and willingness to work with us. And we try to reciprocate this. In fact, we try to remove the protocol that is likely to stand in between such action, because we just want the work to be done. Get the work done, and we can regularize, we can do the paperwork later.
What's the level of support you're getting from the government of the day, given your statutory responsibility to Nigerians as the head of the commission?
Excellent, excellent. You know, it's not only the support of the government, we need support of everybody, because this is a fight that everybody is a stakeholder. And we are busy soliciting for, because we have launched a preventive measure, a media program, trying to create awareness, because some people don't even believe that corruption is wrong. So we are not only, we have support of the government. That's why I'm saying my joy, our strength now is the political goodwill.
How do you deal with the culture of impunity in Nigeria?
Of course, I'm sure everything will change. Everything, because there are improvements even now. Before that, people thought nothing will happen. So it's a good lesson.
You may also join in this conversation by sending us your comments on our various social media platforms showing on your screen. Coming up on Question Time, what changes would the anti-corruption chief be introducing as a game changer in the anti-graft war in Nigeria? Find out from the chairman, Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, Ibrahim Magu, after the break.